In a world of stiff joints and fading mobility, there is one woman making a difference.
Mobility coach, Nadine.
15 years of expertise. Mobility made easy.
Those calories that you're eating and you're just sitting on your couch, you're going to be burning fat for the next 24 hours. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your mobility coach, Nadine, and I'm here to go over what your coach really means when they want you to get into certain target areas for your heart rate. Well, let's get into it. I'm going to share some heart rate zones with you that are based off of my age, my weight, my height, everything like that, plugged in to a calculator. I'm going to share the calculator that I use to calculate my max heart rate. It's really good to know what your max heart rate is and where your zones are specifically for you and your body and your fitness level. And it really makes a difference in your training. 4 different levels that we're going to be talking about today. We're going to start off with easy. Remember, these are based off of the information that I put in for myself. What you need to do is use a calculator to figure this out, but I'm just showing you an example of what your coach means. So we're going to start off with our easy level here, which for me is between 95 to 115. This is going to be about 50 to 60% of my working zone, and it's going to be basically a brisk walk. Maybe I went up a flight of stairs. It's not going to get into too much cardio at the beginning, but it's definitely a good warm-up, and you're still able to continue a full conversation. Medium is 115 to 135 for me, and it's about 60 to 70% of that working effort that we require. And this is going to be, maybe I started to get out of breath, I'm still able to continue a conversation, and my heart rate is slowly starting to climb up there. Next is hard, and it's 135 to 155. If you're in my class, you're telling me I'm working really hard, but your heart rate isn't showing me that you are, I know that you need to pick it up. I know that you can pick it up because we calculated that max heart rate and you're not hitting it. And it's very important to hit. I'm going to get back to that in just a second. Our X hard level. Now, I'm never going to coach you into an X hard level. And the reason for that is because you really need to push yourself into that zone. And if you have undiagnosed heart conditions and things like that, there's a reason why we have a max heart rate, is because once we pass that max heart rate, when our heart rate does get higher, it does get a little bit more dangerous. So we want to make sure we stay in a safe zone. You can reach peak X hard level, which is 155 to 175, but I'm personally never going to coach you to that. That would be up to your discretion and your rate of exertion. For 7 to 10 minutes of that workout, that is it. And then you're going to finish off with 5 minutes of walking and then a 5-minute cool down. You get all your cardio for the entire day, but because we brought your max heart rate up, those calories that you're eating and you're just sitting on your couch, you're going to be burning fat for the next 24 hours. Because I've been in the industry for a while, and this was something that I did learn as a coach and training and all that. And it is the way that I train. It is the way that I get right where I need to be, paired with your weight training exercise. I prefer, and so much back and forth on whether you should do your cardio first, you should do your weights first. Do my cardio first for 20 to 25 minutes, and then I do a 20 to 25 minute workout with weights. I lift heavy on the bottom and I lift light on top. Reason for that is I prefer more endurance on top versus building, whereas my lower, I can never be built heavy enough. Okay, I want it nice and juicy. So that's the way that I like to train, but I never train without a heart rate monitor. One of the reasons why I never train without a heart rate monitor is because I do have heart issues every once in a while. And so it could be a little bit more reassuring to have a heart rate monitor on you so that you're not getting into higher heart rates than you need to. For example, today when I was filming a previous video, my heart rate was getting up to 160 and I was just sitting doing my mobility exercises. Therefore, if I would have gone on the treadmill or done weights at that time and I wasn't wearing a heart rate monitor, I could push myself way into that danger zone without even trying. And then you wonder why people go to the gym and they crash out. Like they pass out and they're done. So really important to monitor your heart rate. Can't stress it enough. Don't buy a cheap one off Amazon. You are gonna waste your money and it's not accurate. I bought one, returned it, and did not. I went and I got my Samsung. It seems to be pretty accurate when I go and test at different heart rate monitors. All seem to be right on point. So I do trust this one. I like the capabilities of it. And I like that I always have this on me. As a coach who does have heart problems, I would definitely suggest even healthy people. You really don't know how hard your body is working unless you can see how hard your heart is working. So that's what your coach really means when they say get a heart rate monitor, monitor your heart, stay in this zone, go in that zone, go here, go there. If you break it down more into the video if you'd like, please let me know in the comments. Other than that, make sure you're staying safe, having fun, and getting mobile with me and my workouts. Your mobility coach, Nadine, signing off today.